Hey everybody, I haven't been on YouTube for a while because I've been on some vacations. One was to go out to my friend's house in Virginia and stay with her daughter for a couple weeks, and then my husband and I went up to Lake of the Woods and went on a fishing trip for his Father's Day present. And I want to share today some of the layouts that I made. So I got this. It's called Ahoy There by Cardabella, and I got about 4 or 5 of the papers, and I got the sticker set. So one of the papers is this one called My Anchor, and it's got this anchor print. There's this one called Anchors Away, and it's got these knots. It's got another print on the back. This one is called Nautical Stripe. It's got the life preservers and then the stripes. I didn't really use the stripes too much. Then I used some really old Making Memories paper and some die cuts with a view, really old paper, and also some brown cardstock and some red cardstock. And I made these for layouts. So I used quite a bit of the sticker sheet. You can see almost all of the alphabets are gone, and I had to do a couple surgeries on the K, and as you can see the W down there to make an N, and some fancy figuring out. I didn't use a lot of like the lobsters and dolphins because we were up at Lake of the Woods and we don't, like, it's not the sea, so I don't want to use those. Anyway, I used quite a bit of this up, excuse me. Sorry about that. So I will show you my layouts. So the first one is this one here about our fishing group, and it's just talking about how this was my husband's wish to go out to Lake of the Woods. And I also used some of these chic tags I just got from 2P, so I used these tags. I used up quite a bit of freckled fawn and some bluish aqua enamel dots. I used a couple more of these dewdrops. I used some more chic tags for the journaling spots. More chic tags. I think, what are these called? Let's Go. They're new in the 2P store. I used one of these. I used one rub-on, and then I used one of the gold. Not all on these layouts, but over the course of the 4. And then I used these heart washi, which is part of My Mind's Eye Cupid's Arrow. So it's kind of going for a red, white, blue, aqua, and kind of tan with a little bit of gold. So this is our fishing group. And I used stickers, some tags, and that big print with the life preservers. So this is the charter group that we went on at the Sportsman's Lodge. Our host Dan, our guide, and then 2 other couples. There's 6 on the boat. Down here, the little cluster. And then this is kind of out of order, actually. More of the tags and the arrows. This was actually the second day when the sun came out, and there is me on the right and my husband on the left with our biggest fish. I caught 27-inch walleye, the biggest of the whole boat the whole time. And my husband mostly caught the small saugers, but that was his 24-inch walleye that he got. So it's kind of beginner's luck, but I just layered up. So this layout is actually about day 1, where it was raining super hard, and we still went out in the boat and we caught a lot of fish. Actually, we caught more fish the first day, and I had kind of beginner's luck because I didn't really know what was going on, and you kind of got to let the fish like nibble the hook, but the real fishermen were kind of jigging and know what to do, so a lot of their fish got away. But I caught, my first fish of the day was a 19-inch walleye, and my 4th one was a 26-inch walleye. So I'll just go over some of the clusters. I've got enamel dots, I've got stickers, I've got wood veneer and some of that washi, and then a cluster down here, which is the simple stories. I used some circle punches because I wanted to bring in some of that brown paper. And then a circle over here. So that was actually day 1, but that's the 3rd layout. And then my last layout is about the boat. So this is the boat we took, and I've got a little geotag rub on from the sheet tags. Yeah, that's Canada over there. We're in Minnesota, and that is Canada across the river there. But I don't know if you can see, like, the water is up really high on the deck because it was raining all that day. There ended up being a lot of stuff in the river, but this layout is kind of about how we went out on the boat and we weren't catching anything by the mouth of the river. So our guard Dan asked me how I was doing, and I was like, oh, I like being out on the boat. And then he decided he was going to go for it, full throttle, about an hour across to these islands over by Canada. And yeah, it was super rough. My husband and I were sitting on like folding chairs, holding on for dear life. He bottomed out the boat several times. I ended up actually losing my breakfast at some point, but then it was okay, and we kind of forgot about it after we started fishing and started catching all the fish, and then it was all alright. And it wasn't that bad going back in, and even the next day when we had sunny weather, it was fine too. So anyway, those are my 4 layouts. I have some more layouts to do about this trip. The fishing part is done, but my husband and I took a little detour over to Lake Itasca, where the headwaters of the Mississippi are, and I plan to do some layouts about that. And then all of this is going to go into a larger travels album. Normally I'll do like 1 album per trip, but I have a lot of trips planned. In January I was over in Milwaukee. In May I was over in Virginia. And then in June we went to Lake of the Woods on this fishing trip in Lake Itasca. And then in July we're going to Upper Michigan, and then in August we have trips planned for San Francisco and Las Vegas. So I have a lot of trips planned. But anyway, I hope to show you some more layouts soon. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.